What is going on, folks? Mr. Solar Band, we're live. Hope everybody out there is doing good on this Thursday. So, let me see. Let me get this stuff together here. So, today we are talking about mental toughness, something that I was thinking about earlier. And yeah. Man, yes. Okay, so, of course, don't forget to get the books. The websites are right there, tdinspires.com, soulofman.com, Princess Destiny, her magical hair, Soul of a Man, Portrait for the Mind, Body, and Soul, and Dream the Impossible. One thing let me just start with this. Don't let anybody try to shame you and how you feel in a certain situation. Sometimes we do naturally. We got to feel our way out of these things. We got to feel our way through these things. And um, it's good to have people, in your corner to say, "Oh man, you know what? Hey, keep your head up," or "I'm here for you." But never let anybody come in try to manipulate you and say, "Man, you know what? Shouldn't be you shouldn't be feeling that way because you know how you feel in a certain moment or whatever. That's naturally how you feel, and that's just how that's just how that goes, so we all have a day. We all have days being, it is wild out here, the times that we are living, the times that we have lived in, especially if you are, I would say, in a more marginalized community, and you always feel like you're like the odd person out. I know, like in this book, Soul of a Man, Portrait for the Mind, Body, and Soul. Um, I wrote a poem. Let's see, it was called "Oh, the Heart of a Champion." And you have to have that a lot, especially when you're, um, I would say, behind enemy lines and working with you're working in situations where you know um, there aren't a lot of people like you, aren't a lot of people that think like you, people from your area, and so on and so forth. So staying mentally strong, um, it's it's interesting. It's really interesting, to say the least. Just based off of where we are right now in history, the world's history, the as far as I'd say in America's history. It's it's the old folks would say, "Hey, just keep on living," or I tell you what, man, we are living in some. We are living in some very, very, very intriguing times, and it's very important, if you have the resources to reach out to people and to go and talk to a mental professional, and now in the times that we are living in, because I've go through I've been through my mental health issues when I was younger, and and still today. It's not as bad as it once was, for me, because I feel like I am. I just feel like mentally, I'm at a better, more pronounced place in my life. But if you feel like it, because it's easy to get misdiagnosed as or diagnosed as bipolar, manic this, and schizo that, and all of these different medical terminologies that they have, out here, and or just or just depression, something that going through those roller coaster rides of emotions, because um, you're going through something. You're just having a day, and it's like everything stops. It's like, I don't know, it's almost like you're drowning in the ocean, or you're caught in an endless cycle of a downpour of rain, and it never ends and it never stops. But the important thing to know is that um, you are stronger than what you know. You deserve, some time to get yourself together, because it is. They have people, this society is very cold and cruel, and people out here just don't give a damn. They don't, they pretend that they care about you, but if you, I don't want to be cliche and say, if when you, I'll just say, when and being in being in situationships with people that are just very just diabolically evil. That's just what that is, man. And for me, the further I am away from people, I mean that people like that don't bother me now, but like at one, just being in spaces with people like that, where they'll make you feel like you're the enemy, or like they'll throw microaggressions at you. They'll try to reverse it and say, "Oh, you're the bad person," and these people will make you feel like garbage, man, and they're the garbage. These managers and all of these people. It's like these companies hire psychopaths and they put them in manager, and these people should not be in those positions. How they got there, I don't, they should not, because they are not caring. They don't go through any kind of even if they go through the sensitivity training, it's not going to help. It's not going to help. The sensitivity is like this: either you're a good caring person or you're not. That's just what that is, bottom line. And a lot of people just aren't. A lot of people, a lot of people should not be in certain positions. They should not be in certain occupations. If you don't have patience, um, if you don't have care, you should not be dealing with people, because it's seriously, a lot of people, they jump into certain things because the money, blah blah blah. But I don't want to get too far, of course. Just to say, staying mentally strong is very much so important. For me, that's like having a strong spiritual life, having a strong prayer life, um, having a lot of faith, because it's just I don't know. I don't know what can. I don't think nothing can really prepare you for what you go through and what you see out here, then I guess then just life itself. Like really and truly, nothing is as hard hitting. Um, Nothing is as like really and truly like hard hitting as life, and the stuff that nothing is as hard hitting as life, and the stuff that you have to go through, and sometimes you just have to be prepped, and you just have to prepare for it on the fly. Some things people have to go through, like on a daily basis, like like hip hop, right? I've seen other cultures adopt it, and that's great. It's global now, but that comes from an African American community, and um those people can go back to their their culture and whatever, however they talk and their mannerisms and all of that stuff. But for us, like this, this doesn't come off. It doesn't. And this is a few of us out here get to make it and um, get to do some amazing things. Be it in careers, social media, um, I don't know, just in a realm of entertainment. And there's a misconception that like, oh well, all of you guys are, no, we're not, man. We are, a lot of us are struggling, and we're like literally dying out here in the inside. And we are just like, when is this, and I understand how certain people had these suicidal thoughts and things like that. And to be honest, it's better to talk to somebody that's been there, someone that hey, what's going on, man? Really someone who can understand you. Probably somebody that looks like you and that talks like you, and that's been down those roads, before. Because it's like, it, like I said, it's going through the tough mental stuff and having to be in just the wrong spaces, and you're the only person that really looks like you. And it's really messed up when you're in those spaces and you see people that look like you, and it feels like they've their bodies have been um like, it's almost like a attack, that old movie Attack of the Body Snatchers, when it's like they've been possessed, but it's like it looks like they've been possessed by another culture. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to say, and it's like, man, who are these sellouts? What planet did they come from? And you try to to look at them, and you try to get some kind of common ground or something. But it's just like, I don't know. It's a weird thing, man. It really, 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 it's a weird thing. But with that's why we keep fighting. And that's why we keep fighting, and we keep believing. So you really do, because of just where we are. It's like Rome is really burning down out here. And um yeah, we yeah, it's like Rome is really burning down, and some people are just oblivious to that. It's like they're just do, just going about their day, like it's just like nothing is happening. It's like it's almost like every crazy end of the world scenario, it's really happening in real time, and we are really seeing it, and it is happening. That's why it's great to have um an amazing relationship with God. um and that walk helps a lot. But even in that walk, it's still a lot of mental stuff that you have to do. That's why it's like one foot in front of the other. That's why I don't blame people who, if you have the resources to just get out of here and just go somewhere and just be in peace, man, look, could be, listen, if I had it like that, I would be gone. I'd ask people, hey, y'all coming? No, we gonna stay here. All right, I'm gonna see y'all later, because I am out of here. Like, I just, man, it is just too. I was talking to somebody earlier, and I was like, it just like where I live. I got told, I said, it's almost like you feel like you're in quicksand, but you could kind of just move a little bit here and there. And they were like, man, I don't know if it's just this city, the state, I said, I don't know if it's just the whole country at this point. I don't, you never know. You never know. But we we keep believing and we keep moving. And and we get these feelings like it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay, it's going to be okay. It's almost like you gotta tell yourself that like every day. And I was talking to my cousin one time years back, and I was like, man, whoa, we went through the Great Depression. He said the same thing we'd be doing now. We'd be joking and laughing and all of that stuff. Clarity Impress was just saying we are always thinking. Yeah, yeah, man. I listen, Miss Weed, if believe you me, if I, you know, if I, like I said, if I had those resources, like for real, I'm like, because I see, because I do scroll social media, and I see people moving to like Japan, Thailand, and that's cool. But I would have to move somewhere where people look like me. I know it would be a cultural thing. It would, the food would be different, blah blah blah. But I feel like I could make it work. I just feel like, uh, I could really and truly make it work, like for real. I would, for me, I'd shoot that. I'd shoot some of Africa, but if those folks want to go here or there, say, have fun. Like for real. But yeah, it's just yeah, just I don't know. It just feels like this space just isn't it anymore. And a lot of us are really. It's almost like we are. This coin. It's almost like we are waiting for the flip of the coin or something. We're just waiting for something. I think I'd probably head to South Africa, or maybe I'd go to Brazil. I don't know, but yeah, certain places I see are offering citizenship. But again, I was talking to somebody. It's like that's great, but we still need to have the money to be able to. It's like if it'd be cool, if they were like, hey, we give them citizenship plus money plus some land, based off of what y'all been through, like some kind of reparate something, because they figure like, oh well, we just offer this, and they're in America, so they have it, they got it. No, we don't. A lot of us don't. It is a struggle to live in what is that? Oh no, yeah, it is. So it is a. I mean, I'm very thankful that I've been able to travel to some of the islands and take some cruises and fly, but I just cannot wait till I can just go and just not look back, because this is not. It is wild out here in these streets, man. Like for real. I'm just at the point where I just try not to watch the news, because every other day is always something crazy. And but getting back to it, we're just talking about just staying mentally strong. However, you need to do that. Do what you have to do in a positive way, of course. Not saying go ahead and do nothing crazy, but it is sometimes it can be so exhausting, man. Just like, ooh, it can be very, 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 exhausting out here. And just being, like one young. I saw a video. One young lady was like, she was in some country in Africa. I don't know, Namibia, but she was like, it was such a community. And she says, when you come back to America, she was like, she feels like isolated and yeah, I cannot tell you. Yeah, give us the good old package of land. Right, that part, man. Like seriously. I think a lot of us we just wanna go. We just wanna be in peace. We're just tired of the racism and just these stupid people we have to be around. And A lot of these people when uh, voted one way, and not a, it's like they're not a lot. I think African Americans are like, nope, we no, we saw our ancestors in the civil rights. Nope, they went that in the civil rights. The stuff gets hijacked by these other people, and we don't really get anything out of it, unfortunately. But here we are. That's why I say this is crazy out here, man. If you can manifest your way out of it, hoodoo your way out of it, pray your way out of it, voodoo your way out of it, do what you got to do so you can get up on out of here, so you can go and be in peace. Got granted, there's problems all over the world, but there's got to be somewhere that's just better than this. I am so 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 serious. But yeah, so so we were just talking about staying mentally strong. So y'all, thank you for joining, man. Y'all definitely, keep your heads up. And yeah, we need to talk about going live together soon. Me, you, and I forgot the other young lady's name, but I had inboxed her. But yeah, but y'all definitely, keep your heads up out there, man, because it is just, it really and truly is just take it one day at a time, one step at a time out here, and if you are like mentally, if you are flying high mentally and doing great in life, congratulations, because you are really out here winning. Because, whew, man, I never thought in my lifetime I'd see the stuff that I'm seeing out here today. Because it's wild. It really, really, really is. But, um, you know, it's all good though. But all right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead off. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. But again, if y'all want to check out one of the books, Soul of a Man, Dream the Impossible, or Princess Destiny and Her Magical Hair, go to tjinspires.com or Soul of a Man 504.com. But all right, folks, I will holla at y'all tomorrow, and I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. All right, y'all.